Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Amira Izzati, and for the part A, I will present about Sime Darby Berhad background. Sime Darby Berhad, a worldwide corporation with operation in 20 countries and a large presence in the Asia Pacific, has achieved the position among various of the largest and most prestigious brands in the industrial and automotive sector. Next, Sime Darby is dedicated to delivering long-term value to its stakeholders by pursuing operational excellence, upholding high standards and good corporate governance. Sime Darby Berhad Group is the most successful business not only in Malaysia, but it is also one of the most successful in Southeast Asia. The company, which has its headquarters in Malaysia, has operation in 20 countries across the globe and is responsible for employing more than 22,000 individuals worldwide. The company operations center on plantation including oil palm and rubber plantation, the manufacturing of tires, the distribution of heavy equipment and motor vehicle, the development of a real property, the generation of power and the supply of engineering service. That's all from me for the part A.
Everyone, my name is Yoshni. I'm going to present about scope of study. Firstly, leading heavy equipment supplier, Sime Industrial offers a wide range of heavy equipments, goods, and services throughout Asia Pacific on behalf of Caterpillar and other associated manufacturers. Sime Industrial is a business that operates in the oil and gas, forestry, mining, engineering, construction, power generating, marine, plantation, and construction sectors. Secondly, Sime Motors, one of the specific auto group in Asia Pacific, represent name with broad market appeal such Ford and Hyundai, with the luxury brands like BMW, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Porsche. Sime Motor is actively involved in all facets of the automotive sectors, including importation, assembly, retail, and rental. Thirdly, Ramsay Sime Healthcare is the leading provider of innovative, first-rate healthcare in the region. At our internationally renowned hospital in Malaysia and Indonesia, we employ cutting-edge medical technology to ensure that every services we offer is offered at a level of healthcare that rivals the best in the world. In order to uphold that unwavering standard of excellence, Ramsay Sime Healthcare never stops looking for ways to improve. In addition to its primary operation of industrial motors, logistics, and healthcare, Sime Berhad also participates in Malaysia's insurance sector. Sime Lockton is one of Malaysia's leading professional risk services organization with more than 80 dedicated specialists that are highly talented and experienced in their many fields of competence. Thank you.
Hi, let me explain about the services by Sime Darby Company. First, Sime Darby Plantation. Sime Darby is an agriculture firm that we all know is focused on oil palm plantations. Not only that, Sime Darby also have service in industrial and motor segment. Let me explain about industrial firm first. Industrial firm is a heavy equipment industry represent brand like Caterpillar and more. They go through all over the Asia Pacific to distribute those heavy equipments. Third one is motor automotive business. The motor the automotive representing brands such like Jaguar, BMW, or Land Rover, as well as Ford and Hyundai. This automotive segment business are included as assembling the parts of the cars, distribution, retail, and also leasing. The fourth service by Sime Darby is healthcare segment. It's from Ramsay Sime Darby Healthcare. Ramsay Sime Darby Healthcare delivers a pioneer healthcare. They are giving one of the best world-class quality service in this segment. There is a lot of branches in Malaysia and also our neighboring country Indonesia, Jakarta. And last but not least, services from Sime Darby is other than plantation firm, industrial firm, motor automotive firm, and also health care firm, there are also Sime Darby Lockton. That means they are professionally and having a very good operational risk management service. That means they are having an insurance company. Sime Darby Lockton is a prominent professional risk service that has licensed insurance broker under Malaysia Finance Act. Now I'm going to list down the product by the Sime Darby. First one is olive that we all know. Sime Darby is the manufacturer of olive vegetable cooking oil. The second one is a trio premium oil. Then the third one is Elias red palm fruit oil, also a oil that we can use for cooking and also baking. And also Maracot, it's also a cooking oil but not distributing at Malaysia, but it's at Thailand. Secondly, it's Delico vegetarian ghee, that hard stock that used for manufacturing margarine or called as butter, and also Vemer, a bakery fat that used by culinary department. Not only that, Natro, it's also a product from Sime Darby. It's a health supplement that gives vitamin for human bodies. Last but not least, Purafix is an animal high quality feed product that distribute or manufacture from Sime Darby. These are all of this is service and products from Sime Darby.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Aina Shaira and I will present the procurement operational flow of Sime Darby. So this is the procurement operational flow of Sime Darby. It is implemented by establishing the Group Procurement Policies and Process (GPPA). This was done in order to guarantee that the best procurement practice can be implemented. In other words, it is a set of criteria for the procurement of goods and services that exclusively apply to governance-related companies.
The implementation of e-procurement in 2016, Sime Darby go through a Lean Six Sigma program to help its company re-examine current process and business to remain strong and not be affected by economic instability. Sime Darby, in collaborating with the Ministry of International Trade, Industry and Malaysian Industry Development Finance, this meeting goals was to implement procurement between SME and 20 GLC in the business, regional and global market expansion. This is because small and medium-sized enterprise, which is SME, produce globally comparable product. So, Sime Darby has invited any vendor to join the company. Next, Sime Darby e-procurement has focused on a customer relationship management (CRM). The management of the procurement organization can be sustained and strengthened with the help of governance, policy, and process. Sime Darby has a strong emphasis on collaborating closely with vendors, such as suppliers, to ensure the company value and guiding principles are upheld in business operation. For the Group Procurement Policy and Authority (GPPA) aims to ensure the best procurement practices are implemented between companies and vendors. Malaysian government's Red Book, a collection of procurement guidelines developed for government's link company, is a collection of problem and adjustment in project or business growth. For the Vendor Declaration Letter (VLOD) is a law and regulation pertaining to commercial fraud and corruption. If vendor pass this verification, Sime Darby's e-procurement system will be used to coordinate procurement process.
For the part B, I will explain about value chain for Sime Darby. The value chain model is broken into two sections: primary activities and support activities. Primary activities focus on the manufacturing of goods and services, while support activities back up primary activities. For the primary activities, First is inbound logistics, the step taken to handle incoming suppliers, among other ways that materials and other goods are brought into a business. Second is operation, the goods or services provided to customer by the business. Third, outbound logistics, the distribution of outputs to customer, system for storage, collecting and distribution to customer are part to the processes. Next is marketing and sales, method to increase viability and find the right customers, such as advertising. And the last one is service, to keep things in good condition and improve customer experiences, such as delivery at the right time. For the support activities, first is firm infrastructure, so Darby framework and its administration. Second is human resource management, which is the distribution of HR practice and activities to business goals such as training. Third is technology development, which is model used in business to explain the full development process. And the last one is procurement, business from the source to the end customer. For the margin, we need to know how to find gross profit, which is revenue minus cost of goods sold, so we get the gross profit. That's all from me. Thank you.
Everyone, I'm going to present about 5-part model. Firstly, right quality. The cost associated with quality improvement may be reduced by using a partnership approach to continuous improvement. If Sime can inspire their suppliers to innovate, they might be able to successfully fix their quality issues for you. Instance include output-based standards, which promote performance partnership and frequently lead to the same quality at a cheaper cost, higher quality at the same cost, or higher quality at the lower cost. Secondly, right quantity. To produce the right quantity, precise daily, weekly and monthly demand forecasts for goods and services are required. By examining past demand, it is possible to anticipate future demand with some degree of accuracy. Thirdly, right place. The right place is typically the optimal location for receiving and delivering goods and services. The needs for unnecessary handling and transit is eliminated when commodities are purchased and then distributed using a central store. Before choosing a service, look into the minimum orders, lead time, and accepted order placement methods. Following this, right time. The right time is closely related to the right quality, quantity, place, and price. Economic factors such as supply and demand and the urgency of the order may have an impact on each of the 5 rights of procurement. Delivering minor routine orders via online marketplace or wholesaler at the cost of a yearly delivery fee. Therefore, the term correct price refers to a variety of costs such as opportunity cost, acquisition cost, and whole life cost. Cost of foregoing other option in favor of the chosen option. By paying service provider for providing solution and services, higher services level can be provided at the same or lower cost. Using gain sharing agreements and cooperating to share the risk and reward is a wonderful way to encourage supplier to innovate and lower the cost of their goods and services from pooling resources. In conclusion, the 5 rights of procurement provide a clear explanation of how to manage your supplier and supply chains, which bring us to our conclusion. Procurement experts implement the 5 procurement rights to instantly control supply chain risk. Thank you.
So the third question is, does the company involve in outsourcing strategies? The answer is yes, Darby involved in outsourcing strategies. As we all know, outsourcing strategy is transfer some particular of critical procurement function transferred to a third party. So, according to the Edge Market 2019, Murgaya said Sime Darby also secured a long-term agreement with a company named DXC Technology. It's a part of their deal and also to access a world-class strategy standard, process and also technology. DXC Technology provides some of the service such as human resource management, finance, procurement service, and also information technology to Darby Group operational intentions. Not only that, DXC technology also provides service such as account payable and receivable processing, accounting service, human resource administration, and payroll service, and also procurement service such as sourcing and vendor registration, and also corporate card services that provide from DXC, and also there is services that information technologies are example of these services are hosting the server of Sime Darby. This DXC technology is very helpful for global service. Sime Darby's service center has helped the company enhance efficiency and productivity since 2008, and the agreement with DXC is anticipated to benefit the company even more. So this is the outsourcing strategies that involve in Sime Darby company.
Okay, next is the implementation of e-procurement. What is e-procurement? E-procurement refers to the centralized control of organizations' procurement and supply chain that is accomplished through the utilization of an electronic platform. So, the method that Sime Darby use in e-procurement is e-tendering system and e-bidding. E-tendering system is submitting requests for a price RFP and information RFT directly to the supplier can be improved with the use of both of this technology. It enables users to answer the same question just in accordance with the query that the supplier is looking for. And this is one of the accurate assessment that make it possible to reject supplier that do not satisfy the qualities of or specification of the tender. The second one is e-bidding. E-bidding involves conducting a bid electronically while adhering to predetermined negotiation guidelines. This strategy saves a significant amount of the time in terms of the amount of work that must be done and amount of the documentation that must be completed. So in conclusion, a Sime Darby's procurement system can be improved in the future through the utilization of many different kinds of e-procurement. This usage of e-procurement by Sime Darby results in significant time saving for the company's management and future boost the company's efficiency in its application of higher technology. Thank you.
As you can see in the slide, this is Ishikawa fishbone diagram for e-procurement implementation. Sime Darby Berhad Procurement Department has struggled with a number of organization and technology difficulties that have constrained its capability to contribute. Through this Ishikawa fishbone diagram, there are three branches of the problem, which is material, manpower, and method. The first part is in terms of material. It is more focused on lack of technology expertise that involve the implementation of e-procurement, such as when companies are unable to obtain the most recent technology. Sime Darby does not offer standard electronic instead. It offers multimedia platform, which is LED podium and computer be combined into a single item. The second is about the method involved of per supplier relationship in e-procurement. This issue can be said that all companies that use e-procurement will exist a lack of communication on customer and vendor. There may be misunderstanding and error in ordering raw material and the order. Next, the Ishikawa fishbone diagram also has a manpower on the problem regarding implemented e-procurement that occur in the internal resource, where the lack of e-procurement competency, there is a drastic lack of talent procurement skill. Sime Darby procurement platform, for instance, still use print letter attachment and does not entirely on online form. It has a traditional user manual. Lastly, the problem is in terms of manpower, which has issue in procurement professional organization across the group that has lacked support, and emphasis on strategic procurement. It can be seen here that other departments with procurement department give less attention and support to each other. Due to this situation, the importance of goals and communication is decreasing with time. KPI and agreements are not developed. This firm also cannot archive a procurement system. This will have an impact on how well or poorly the use of procurement function. Thank you. That's all for me.